guests today are Tim Blunt, the Director of Technology and Strategic Programs for AT&T Public Sector, and Lance Spencer, a Client Executive Vice President, also for AT&T Public Sector. Tim, Lance, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Jason.
Lance, Tim, start with some ideas of what is this command and control idea behind it, and then how does EITaaS fit into that discussion?
So joint all-domain command and control is the approach that the DoD is looking at to find ways to interoperate across the seams of the various operating domains of the military services. So bringing the capabilities of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Space Force together so they can all bring their expertise and what they deliver together, but being able to operate and provide command and control across those seams to bring those combined effects together that the military absolutely needs. Key to that is decision superiority and the data that's behind that, and the applications and APIs that are being developed by some pretty slick teams within the Air Force right now, with Kessel Run and other organizations that are doing some very rapid software and other kinds of application development. Bringing the access of the fusion of those kinds of capabilities and tools, understanding the ubiquity of data and the ability to operate across a seamless environment really requires a foundational single network environment. Seams within the network are the first thing that will set up barriers between the ability of data to interoperate, thus decision superiority and ultimately the ability to command and control across all the military operating domains as envisioned in Joint All-Domain C2 are hindered. So providing that single foundational network environment without seams is fundamental with Joint All-Domain C2.
Yeah, and when you think about from a command and control perspective, the infrastructure and the things that EITaaS will be laying out for the Air Force, all existing command and control networks or operational systems will run over those networks as well. So we're getting the foundation in to really be able to start to convert over not just but the productivity or the NIPRNet as they call it, but really start looking at how do we get after some of the mission networks. The other thing about command and control is that there's a couple different departments looking at this now. The Air Force has this IT as a service effort. The Army is also doing a pilot that AT&T is also supporting for Army IT as a service, and the Navy as well is starting to talk about it. So as the departments really start to look at how to get out this commercialization and making sure all the standards are similar, it really will help to merge and benefit the entire command and control area for all the Department of Defense.
Done right, enterprise IT as a service is the key enabler for Joint All-Domain C2.
In many ways, as more of the military services pick up this idea of enterprise IT as a service, obviously the Air Force is out in front, the Army is close behind it, the Navy has a version, all of that will kind of meet at this joint command and control. I mean, by having the software-defined networking, by having the cloud, by having these pieces and parts in place that can be interoperable, that's really the end goal here, that they're all pointing toward this. We will see the same data, have the same capabilities, and be able to make joint decisions better. I think Lance mentioned that's where all this is pointing to, correct?
Correct. Yeah, so it's important to operate, to understand how the network and the cloud and data and the applications and workloads that are managing the data and the platforms all come together. And I think what is becoming fundamental as the military looks 5 and 10 years into the future is the convergence of the cloud into the network fabric as far as network edge compute is concerned. So when the military talks about joint all-domain command and control and networking platforms and things like that, that network even more so becomes the fundamental piece of how the military operate. It will be the key to the single millisecond latency that some decision cycles will require. And again, the hyper connectivity that is built with that network foundation bringing all the components of a joint all-domain command and control experience together into a single operational capability.